peeps, this is Boom, and today I'm doing a quick first impressions of Forge Quest. And before I get too far involved in this game, I just wanted to do a couple of things out there. Obviously, I haven't done any first impressions or any real reviews in over 6 months. I'm actually planning on making a change of that. We're gonna start every Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm actually streaming things I'm gonna be planning on reviewing or doing some sort of impression on. And it's gonna be kind of random. I'm not having any real gear toward anything. It could be new, old, whatever. I'm not trying to go for super popular older things, but I am trying to, do a lot of things that, people haven't heard of, but they're really good or just horrible. I'm not trying to base it all on terrible stuff. But we are going to do a lot of indie games because I'm going to set myself like a budget of about $70 a month. So I can't just sit there and do a brand new game that's like $60 AAA every week or something because that's just breaking the bank. So Forge Quest, yeah, it is a voxel-based dungeon crawler that was started as a Kickstarter back in late 2011 and finally got funded in 2013. Developed by two lovely peeps from Ohio. Woohoo, Ohio! I have no bias because I don't live there or anything. It was only made on a little bit of over $13,000, and obviously had a few people tagged on later because they were actually able to afford people, but it is definitely interesting. It's it's Diablo-like is I think the best way I describe it. Now getting the nit and grit things, we're gonna actually click on new character here. Now here are all your characters. Now you got your adventurer, ninja. This is basically your starting loadout. There is really no bearing on what you play as. These are just aesthetic really at the end of the day. You can choose, to have two swords or fireball staffs. It's kind of really customizable. It's really nice. You actually go hardcore. I'm not entirely certain if you can beat the game and use the same character again. I was not able to find that out. Obviously, I didn't look too hard, but that's my own fault, my mistake. But it's kind of cool. You can build off of 9 different skill trees. So you can do a warrior and a rogue, or a rogue and a wizard, or a wizard rogue, or, wizard warrior. There we go. Derp. Yeah, that's actually a game, isn't it? So that's really cool. It's really customized. It's almost like Skyrim level of customability, like how that goes. And we're gonna play as Bob because why not? Now this game was designed as a multi-player type game where you can play with up to 4 people, and it's the game's adjusted the difficulty and amount of enemies based on that, which is super duper. We're just gonna go solo because I don't feel like finding anybody. I'm not really too keen on what was going on as far as multiplayer. I did not, be able to play multiplayer games. I just haven't time between streaming and all that. So that is my bad. Now we're just in the middle of a lovely dungeon here. Now this one's actually very buggy. I mean that literally in the sense that there are bugs everywhere. I'm gonna try to maul my face off. But each dungeon has its own aesthetic. It's great. I was really hoping it was not going to be one of those, like, it's a room with a new paint job and some different enemies. No, it's every room. Oh god, there's a big spider. Actually, can we? Let's see. There we go, throw some bombs. He exploit. No, do I have any more? No, I don't. Damn it. I'm out of rage. Now, rage and mana, for anybody who's a Diablo wearer, is basically your same mana. Now, rage being for the rogue and warrior class, and mana obviously being for the wizard class. I just got some magic missiles for kicks and giggles, so that's obviously my mana, which is kind of cool. They both operate separately and independent of each other, so you can actually keep on working on those. I designed my character purely to be mostly DPS and take a whole buttload of damage, as a standard tank would be. And then this little bit confetti of awesome just happened. Go away! Stop that. Actually, it was good to shoot a little bit. Yeah, I actually have a gun. It's kind of cool. You get guns, bow and arrows. You can charge shot with the gun, which is really sweet. And with the sword, we can do this lovely little thing. Anybody who's familiar with Zelda will well aware of what just happened there. And they kind of got a lot of homages to different video games and different things from like the 90s, which is really awesome. Anybody who's familiar with Legend of the Hidden Temple, there's actually a I don't remember what the heck, the giant statue's face that talked. There's actually, the entrance to the dungeon actually is that. It's pretty sweet. It doesn't talk. There's actually no voice acting at all in the game. But I'm easily excited by it. There's the throwback to the chickens from Zelda. You can't actually kill them, but you can pick them up and throw them, which is awesome. Also, they're the main beef and plot of this game. I really didn't read too much into the plot. Basically, it boils down to chickens are trying to kill everybody in the world. That's really the plot in a nutshell. I'm sorry if anybody's really disappointed. Yeah, again, there's no voice acting. There was a little bit of reading. I just kind of glanced over and went, oh, look, bad people trying to do bad things. This is, you gotta get some seals to, stop the bad thing. I know, really probably basic as sin. But, that's pretty much almost every single RPG ever made, with certain exceptions. And the combat it's simple, but it's not boring. I don't find it too boring. You can switch it up. Obviously, each character, depending on how you mold your character, you can do different things, or spell-based or whatnot. Holding shield down, obviously, repelling issues your mana and your rage, which is fantastic. Go do that. And there's a plethora of loot being a dungeon crawler. There is a plethora of it. Actually, let's murder all these things and I'll show you my smorgasbord of OMG. And yes, die please. Thank you. Have a good day. And these are the runes. They're not runes. These are, I guess they are runes. My bad. Sockets. There are things that can be socketed. We're going to actually show you here real quick. Now here's everything. Now apparently from what I've read or heard, it takes a lot to overfill yourself. So it's not like Diablo where you have to go to the frickin' town 5,000 times, which even then it would be, they've actually alleviated it. Every couple of levels in each dungeon, actually there's a chest typically with some sort of forge, which you can upgrade your weapons. Each weapon can go up about 10 levels from the initial level, so 14 to 24, and IR math, and it's kind of cool. Also, there's another forge that allows you to add sockets to everything, so there's a lot of customizability going on there, which is really nice. And OMG, I've got all the runes in the world going on here, or sockets, I'm sorry. They say runes, but I'm confused as sin. And these can be added on to all your armor. Now, here's the fun part. These all can be upgraded to, I believe it's a level 5 or 6. I haven't gotten that far as a 10. I'm not entirely certain. I haven't gotten too far into it. Obviously, I've only put about 7 hours into it. And I have some of my stuff obviously upgraded with these said runes. Now, it's the same forge as upgrading your weapons. Now, with that being said, you obviously have to use these lovely different emeralds and stuff like that, and rubies and sapphires and topazes to help yourself upgrade these. Obviously, if you have 20 of these, you can use that instead, and obviously all this costs money. Now, downside to this is when you can find these by killing those lovely little statue things that we found. They're like crystals hanging out of the ground, but there's also things where you can harvest from. Now, this is where I found the exploit. You can they have a time buffer. You go up to them and basically you play the most bare bones version of freaking puzzle games ever, because it's a really simplified version. It's fine. It is a little monotonous, but you just keep on going to it and you're just playing Bejeweled. It's really the stupid simple Bejeweled from late 90s, early 2000s. Oh god, I'm old. Please die, Shroom. Please die. I thought I was charging. Yeah, screw it. Just shoot you. Shoot y'all! I find myself also not using a hell of a lot of the abilities. That's just personal preference. Just shoot the living crap out of them since I have a fairly high-powered setup. Click away. Click away, Meryl! Click away, go away, don't touch me! Bad touch! Anybody who's arachnophobia, who are you probably screaming about now? Also, lots and lots of things to break. Hallelujah. It's not like Fable 2 where you break stuff and there's nothing in it. Why would you do that? It's a bad design choice. Please stop doing that, Peter Molyneux. I don't like you, but I don't hate you much. Obviously, you're gonna get beat on, as any standard dungeon crawler would. These guys are annoying. You got, lovely debuffs and buffs so you can add yourself like any RPG. Oh god. Go away. I love this gun. I want this gun. I need this gun. Why will you guys quit following me? For the love of all that is holy, I'm trying to do something here, people. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Some of the items, when you pick up, you almost have to be really, really precise. Other times, it's fine and dandy, which is weird and annoying. They throw those healing potions at you like freaking candy, which also brings me to another point. The game's really kind of easy. As long as you pay attention to your health, and don't go ape stupid and go run to a bunch of enemies hoping they're gonna just hug you instead of trying to murder your face off. You're pretty golden as far as things go. It's not as unforgiving like as like Diablo, where basically everything you have on you, you lose. I'm pretty sure Hardcore says otherwise, but for the most part, like, it's super simple. Especially when you have 4 people, it will probably make it even easier, just a murder fest. Oh yes, let's go to, oh no, never mind. I said that too soon. Go into the options menu really quickly here. Now, you got your quick bar, which you obviously play around with all this. You can add these onto there. I never use these. These just seem to be useless to me, but I'm sure anybody who has actually wants to, you know, milk every ounce of awesomeness out of this game will probably abuse the crap out of those. Again, you can, you know, adjust your appearance. You can buy the different outfits and stuff like that, like a Bumblebee hat, which I earned by killing an oversized Bumblebee. Yee, Bumblebee. These really don't have any, you know, bearing on your stats at all, which is, okay, cool, whatever. And this is the meat potatoes of the game itself. This is your different skill trees. Obviously, I built mine off of being a rogue and a warrior, because why not? And, you know, just basically that stupid simple skill trees that literally go left, right, and even straight. Ooh, they switch it up there. I didn't even notice. But yeah, most of these skill trees are really, really simple. But every level you get, you obviously can add 1 point, which is kind of cool. They do add a buffer, like you can't just keep on piling it in all at once early on, so you're like this ungodly thing of death and destruction, which is a good thing. And then obviously here's your overall stats, which I never really paid attention to. Now here's the fun thing. This is obviously, you know, your basics, like letting you know what's going on. And I did a complete accident while I was streaming, decided to start doing stuff. And I started typing on screen. It's not a game-breaking bug, but it's kind of funny and amusing to me. Apparently this is gonna get fixed, but either way, I find it hilarious. I don't know why I'm typing away. I'm typing jibber-jabber and stuff. The other thing, here we go, let's get out of here. The escape menu. You can't press escape to get out of it. You have to hit escape and enter, or you have to actually just hit return to game. Annoying, can be easily fixed with a patch. Obviously the game's super simple. I've had no problems running it at easily over 60 frames, so anybody who's like super duper issue-ish about that. I'm actually recording with no real frame drop at all. Now, that being said, everything's rebindable, which is really good. This is also controller compatible, so if you have Xbox controller, it's really good for that. Makes things a lot more simple. Oh god, you and your goddamn goo. You can't jump up or down. You can dodge, which is meh. Okay, that's cool. Your quick bar, I rebound the whole thing because I am not an MMO enthusiast. I do play it lightly, and I completely rebound the controls. So that being said, it says 1 through 8 down here. I rebounded to all the keys around WASD, and obviously it does not represent that properly. It happens. It's nothing. I guess there's something here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's another annoying thing. You cannot adjust the camera. So if there's something hiding behind here, sorry about your luck, pal. You are not going to find it. We're going to actually use the map. I'm just going to get attacked by some random shit. Stuff. That's it. Yeah, stuff. Pink stuff. Ew. Ew, that's cuties. Now, these maps are actually pretty large. This one, for the most part, is mostly a battle of murder the living crap out of everything and try to find these damn stairs, which is annoying. The other maps have their own aesthetic going on, as I said earlier, which makes it kind of cool. It's not one, you know, little rooms that just have different paint jobs. This one actually had puzzles before you actually got into the, I don't know, crazy bug infestation. It was like kind of like a, I don't know, an old abandoned temple for like a Mayan temple, and you had some pulling puzzles, like very reminiscent of freaking the old Tomb Raider days, where you basically push a bunch of blocks around. You can't jump on said blocks, but you basically push onto, you know, the key block onto keys, which, okay, not too bad. The only downside I found to it was I was repeatedly doing the same puzzle after a while, after a few floors. Like, the most notable was, like, there was this lengthy one where you have to get 2 key blocks, and basically it's a huge room. You just have to move, like, 4 blocks, but it's just, kind of annoying. Not anything horrendous, but it would have been nice to see a little bit of variety. Being that it's a small budget game, it's expected. that, you know, you're not gonna have a huge amount of variety sometimes. And for what they got going on here, there is a lot going on. If you're a huge fan of dungeon crawlers, it's very kid-friendly, so if you have a little one, oh my lord, where do you even get one from? So yeah, you can definitely throw this with them. It doesn't have co-op play, that's the only downside, so if you have 2 PCs or 2 laptops, that would work wonders in that aspect. Yeah, let's go grab some more loot, because loot's good. At least that's what the game keeps on telling me, so we just murder everything. Because, you know, as in any game, causing the extinction of every single species you get your hand on is alright. And there are a couple of areas where they actually have, like, respawning enemies, which can be easily exploited if you really, really, really want some money. Money's not been an issue for me in this game. That is one thing I would definitely say. Hey, I'm now level 19. Woohoo! Bob is growing. Bob is getting stronger. Bob will be confused where the hell that worm went. Oh, there you are, buddy. Here, let me murder you a little bit. Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, here, let's throw some bombs. Throw some more bombs. And you're dead. Because the bombs for the, I think it's the rogue class, are super OP. At least I find, especially once they're fully maxed out. They're just, like, super destructive awesomeness. Speaking of which, actually, which one is the bombs? Nope, nope. Knight, nope. I didn't actually play with the Knight or Barbarian. I think it's under the Thief class. Yeah. Yeah, I actually am just gonna no. Let's do with our mage because I really didn't use the mage much. So we're gonna actually add one more to the mage. So we got level 2 magic missiles. I'll actually shoot these. It's really cool. They actually go through things, just like my my little shurinkens here. That's a nice little bonus. It's not just a one-stop shop. Oh look, I hit one enemy. Oh, sorry, but not. Ooh, there we go. Let's actually go down. Let's see if we can find something. Hopefully, I'll find a boss here soon. We are in a new dungeon. Yeah, the portals are wonderful. So you can actually go. Right now, I could obviously just go back to the town. We'll do that real quick. This is the actual main hub of the game. This is actually pretty much the meat and potatoes of like where you're trying to go. The License Bureau is actually kind of mostly your pinnacle story points in the game that keep on moving you forward. Your forge, where you can actually let's go in here real quick. This is your crazy guy that sells you stuff. Actually, it's kind of funny, in the dungeons, the one guy's kind of crazy Russian dude. It's kind of frightening. Obviously, sell all your stuff. This is where you would add your sockets, and this is where you'd upgrade all your equipment. Real simple. The only downside, actually, here, let me see if I can do it, is when I go to the sell stuff. Yeah, okay, you specialize in paper clips. That's kind of awkward. I found that, like, sometimes, like, I want to go in to sell a bunch of stuff. Like, let's say I'm selling, I don't know, one of my 50,000 rings here. And I'll start doing this. It'll sometimes just shoot me straight to the top for no coherent reason. A little annoying. Could be worse. There's no real select all, sell all. You have to actually go one by one. A little gripe. Nothing, jar-drying, breaking my mind. And pick up the chicken like I said earlier, and you can whip them. Has an interesting aesthetic as far as like humor. I picked up the bird. Has a lot of little throwbacks. And you can actually buy pets. I have not bought a pet, so we're gonna actually buy a pet real quick here, and we'll play learn. Actually, it's kind of interesting. The pets are, you got a book that throws spells, a chicken with TNT, which is frightening as all sin, a dog, a dragon that looks like something out of freaking Pokemon, char, hawk, and turtle. And each one obviously has their own little differences. So, because I don't like chickens, because I like eating them, we're gonna go buy a chicken. Alright, actually, I might have to equip that, I'm not entirely certain. Yes. I want to use... No, okay. Equip. Yes, equip. There we go. There we go. That was really strange. Oh. There he is. He's following me now with his lit TNT. This is not gonna go well. Another little annoying thing is, obviously, all the dungeons go by level. They sort it out instead by which dungeon you've gone to first, second, and third. So obviously, I'm in the primal dungeon on level 6. So we're gonna go back there. And I'm not entirely certain how we work these things. Got my little... Oh, okay, we got level 7. So I think you're... B, G, I don't know, I'll have to double check and see the key findings. Hey, my chicken's level 2. Oh, that's good. And they obviously level up. That being said, hopefully my chicken doesn't die anytime soon. Because, yeah, I really don't feel like getting a new chicken. Wait, maybe I can have him for dinner. Wait, come here, chicken, die. Hopefully we can find a Bejewel thing real quick. I really want to show that, because that is just jar dropping annoying. Like, it's like easily exploitable. Hey, you're just leveling up and I'm just doing nothing. Alright, I see how this is, game. Nope, ignoring you, ignoring you, ignoring you. Might just have to cut to it later when I get to it finally. Oh, there we go. Here's the secret room. Yeah, go away, you guys. You guys are annoying. My pet dead. Hello, pet. Nope, nope, pet's still kicking. Confuse the sin, but... Alright. But... for the most part, this game is not bad. It has little quirks. If you don't like dungeon crawlers, it's definitely not gonna change your opinion at all. For the most part, though, I mean, $15. It was on sale when I bought for $10. But I don't seem to mind it one bit. Here we go, yeah. And obviously, here's the chest you can use. The chests are all interconnected, so if you really somehow manage to mess that up and actually have a billion things, obviously these guys are not really liking me. Hey, can I have some privacy, damn it? No? Okay, let's shoot you. Wait, shuriken. Shuriken! Oh, there we go, we'll just throw a magic missile in your face. In your face, son! Nope, screw it, whatever. Oh yeah, that's right, I used something now. I'm not the one the most to bite on these key bindings. Except for I can set it up. Oh, chicken go, I just saw him run away. Are you really following it? He's following the wheels. Oh, that's cute. Wish I could name Mr. Chicken. I don't know why, or Chicken McNuggets. That'd be kinda cool. But alas, I can't. But for the most part, this is Forge Quest. And yeah, if you like these, definitely go for it, guys. And if you like this video, please by all means give it a like, comment if you have any questions and or suggestions down the road. And if you like these videos, please by all means subscribe. As always, peace. Okay, so yeah, here's the lovely thing you can harvest. Obviously instructions, but we're not going to go into it. This is basically super duper easy, simple, bejeweled. So yeah, basically just click these, and this is all it is. This is literally the whole minigame, which is not too bad. It's a nice change of pace. It's not like, you know, playing, what was it, BioShock, where you're basically ripping off, oh, for the love of all is holy, what is that lovely game? Pipe Dream, there we go. Good lord, I'm messed up. But yeah, basically it's a super simple version. It does not do combos or anything of that sort. And you just basically keep on going through this over and over. And eventually, you know, you run out of spaces and you're done. Downside is there is no hints, like as in most, you know, Bejeweled-like games. Pretty sure this is the only one that I available, but you know what I mean. So eventually might sometimes, like, I was running into the issue where I was just staring at the screen going, where is the next one? And then eventually I found it. It took me a while. Like right now I'm having a mental moment, like while my chicken's doing whatever he's doing. I actually just ran to a different dungeon. This is actually the Earth dungeon, which is kind of nice, different aesthetic. And the stupid thing is I'm pretty sure it's right in front of me. And yeah, exactly why I said, yeah, okay, there we go. And that was the last one. Okay, so anyway, thank you all for watching.